And here we are, episode number 3 of Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty, and here in College Football 26. This week is a crucial one. If we can't be an FCS school, this season must be scrapped. And looking at how we performed the past 2 games, or 2 weeks of the season, Georgia, at Georgia, 17-7, just come out and get smacked by Missouri State at home. We have an FCS school this week, as you heard, but depending on how we play, really just says how the season's going to turn out. If we could beat the FCS school, that means we're not the worst team possible, but looking at the rest of our schedule, we start conference play week 5 against Louisiana. We have Middle Tennessee State as our last out-of-conference game. Now, you could argue that we shouldn't have put an FCS school on the schedule, but this is the actual schedule for the Thundering Herd in real life this season, so trying to keep it as semi-accurate as possible. Now, going forward, looking at recruiting, we have 3 main targets. It's the 3 gems that we have at the top of our board. Jameson, we are in the lead for him. We're in the lead for Matthew Smith, and we are also in the lead, we are not in the lead. We are in second place for Steve here. Outside of that, we are recruiting no quarterbacks, 2 running backs. Jamerson, as you can see, he has 92 speed. This is going to be an amazing player if we can land him. He's still only in his top 8 schools, but I believe we have a chance. His proximity to home deal breaker is actually pretty good. Although we do have a C, it should never change. So, as long as he performs well and his deal breaker doesn't change, we should be golden for him. Now, for the other running back, Josh here, we are leading by a landslide. So what I'm going to do here is actually take some of these hours off of him and put them elsewhere. No fullbacks, we're targeting 1 wide receiver, as you can see, Steve here. Matthew Smith, our only tight end. We do need offensive line help. We could just probably target that in the portal for now. But looking at Tony Sosa, in the lead for him. In the lead for most of our linebacker core. For corners, we're in the lead for most of them. Safety, we are in second for Stingley. And we are in first for both the kicker and punter. Now, so what I think I'm going to do is put 50 hours here on Jameson. That way, we would be able to get farther into his top schools. Now, we don't have... Okay, so here we are. Matthew Smith ready for his visit. We could schedule him for FCS, which is the perfect schedule week, assuming we win. So we're going to schedule him for proximity to home. We hope that he will be able to help us in that regard. Coming in, and as Toby Payne will most likely transfer at the end of the season. My transfer settings are set to 17 for the maximum amount of transfers. We're leaving the likeliness to transfer on default. I think we're going to throw 10 hours in for Nick here, a corner that we have fully scouted, 86 speed. Very much developable. But here we go. Now, assuming that we are playing an FCS school, right? Their overall is trash. Complete garbage. No offense to the FCS school. But, we do have some open hours here. Okay, so Steve here has cut down his top 5. We're going to schedule him for a visit, only 10 hours. We're going to schedule him for Old Dominion for playing time, because it's an A+. And the good thing with Steve is he has an A for his deal breaker proximity to home, so. Same with Matthew Smith. The good thing about these guys is that they're all 3 of our gems proximity to home deal breakers. And we took a huge lead here on Jamerson. Putting that 50 hours definitely came in crucial. Now, Matthew Smith, if we win this, assuming we win this matchup, and he likes visit, I can't speak. Assuming we win this week, he has a possibility to commit to us right away after this visit. So, very important. As we see some of these people has to narrow down their top 5. We are in the top for them. We are recruiting 1 2-star, which is our punter, but I'm watching other people. Punters are very much important in this game. Even playing on my own. They are very, very important. But seeing as it is an FCS school, what we're going to do here, seeing as they are a 48 overall, a 21-point difference in overall, we are only going to be playing the moments against the FCS school. So this may be a shorter episode, but it just seems more fair to let the sim logic be able to do its job. And here we are. Here in Virginia, as we see the groupers come out on the field, Jonas C. Edwards Stadium. Another home game for Marshall University. We do get to play here on this first drive. Turner is we're going to throw this screen here. Get a block? None. Obviously, Heisman's not going to make this easy, but we are trying to get our screen game going. We're going to throw it to Allen. Allen has open space. Good juke. 9. We're going to go back to the well. Allen going to get an inside zone carry here. Going to cut up. Get the first. That screen pass actually counted as a run for Allen. Here we go with another screen. Number 8 has good yardage. Another first down for your Thundering Herd. Looking at Turner underneath to Payne on this read. We're going to throw Turner late. Turner cuts upfield. Turner down the sideline up to the 30-yard line of the opposition. Marshall is rolling here on this drive. 1st and 10. He has Turner open. Just a bad throw from the quarterback, Turner, not to be confused with the other Turner, the wide receiver. Payne, open, down the seam. Too high. 2 back-to-back bad throws from Turner. Is he rattled here in this game? Rolling out. Turner will scramble. Zion Turner. First down. We're going to audible to a vertical look here. Let's send the running back on a halfback angle. We're going to throw the angle. Roberts with 300 yards for Turner last week. We're going to run a little sprint out play here. Nobody open. Zion Turner looking to scramble. Will fumble the ball. What a play there by the grouper defense. And now we have a third down towards the red zone here. As I said, we are only playing the moments, but if I see a big moment and it's not going to let me play, we're definitely going to be taking over. Give to the tailback here. As we have an injury. Tony Smith. Back on defense here for another third down. They scored a field goal on that previous drive that we came in on. The Marshall offense slow coming here in this game. Big hit. We're not able to cover 3 look here. It's going to be a run for the quarterback looking to pitch. Roy there on the tackle. We're going to bring a little blitz here. As he is brought down. Now another injury for Marshall here. Braden Ward. You never love to see any injuries, but those are definitely piling up here on the defensive side of the ball. Wide receiver in motion. It will be a handoff to the tailback. He will be stopped short. As the Groupers will kick another field goal to make it 6-0 possibly. And no, he shanks it. Off the upright. Wow. I mean, I don't like the cheese, but I'll take it. Marshall's offense have moved down to the field. We are in the red zone as we get to take over and try to capitalize. We're going to hand it off to Allen here. Cut up. A gain of nada. I do like the look they're giving us here. They have they have 1 safety to the right side. But if we can run this, execute our blocks right, which we didn't, we're going to have to pass this in, aren't we? We're going to send Payne on a zig. Send Allen on a streak. They bring the blitz. Get it to Payne. Touchdown, Marshall! Toby Payne on the reception, finding his way into the end zone. Marshall will be in the lead now. We have another third down situation. Past the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a draw. Number 28. Big carry up the middle. We have another chance to stop him here. It seems whenever I come in on defense, it's just different. As our corner almost got mossed. Alright, we now have the opportunity to run this entire drive in the 2-minute. It is 7-6 your score currently. Let's see if we can get some more points before halftime. We're going to get it to Payne. Payne running midfield. Zion Turner already over 150 yards passing in this game. Turner has plenty of time. We'll scramble now. Turner looking to hit the edge. Gain of 5. We're audible to a vertical look here because they brought their safety down into the box. They're going to blitz. We're going to throw it up to Payne, who drops it. Payne had it in his hands, just could not haul it in. We're going to send Norton over there on a comeback route. Turner is sacked. The Groupers defense not playing around. We are forced to punt here. Fair catch. Past the halftime mark now. It is 3rd and 7 for the FCS Southeast Groupers. It will be a RPO. Beats the defense. It is 9-7 your the Marshall defense has another chance to get them off the field here. Will they do it? As that could have been an interception. Back on offense now. That previous play that we played in could have been an interception, but instead, now Allen has space up to the 15-yard line. Great run there from Allen. And now they look to capitalize on the on the speed option. Allen has space again. Ain't broke, don't fix it. We're gonna run it with a different running back in here. Quinn Jr. will get the pitch. Gets a spin off. First down. Anthony Quinn Jr. has not been seen a lot here lately, but in this game, he is getting his chance to shine. Turner will sprint to the side and touchdown, Marshall. Zion Turner escaping the pocket for the touchdown. Marshall went to 2 to make it a 3-point game. And now, another chance to put points on the board. It'll be a dump off to Allen. Allen spins out 2 people, jukes another. What a play from Michael Allen. We're going to get a jet touch pass here. Turner to Turner. Turner trying to get to the outside, cannot get it to. We're going to send Payne on a... Like I was trying to say, we're going to send Payne on a post. And Payne comes down with the touchdown. The high ball pays off. Zion Turner is having a field day here in Virginia. What a play. What a throw. What a catch. Toby Payne just mossing a defender. The high ball from Zion Turner is a perfect accuracy. Great. Now it is 4th and 18 for FCS Southeast. To keep them in the game. As it will be batted down. As that would do it here in Virginia. 29-12. Marshall started pouring it on there at the end. Zion Turner, the junior quarterback, having a phenomenal game. 4 touchdowns with almost 300 yards passing, 71 complete percentage. Now, editing this video is going to make it way shorter than most other episodes, but you gotta understand, we were playing an FCS school. Now we're just gonna look at the stats, as this is our first win on the season, FCS school or not. This means a lot to the Marshall offense and defense. Looking at the player stats, Zion Turner, obviously, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing, 278 yards. Rushing, Michael Allen did his job. 11 carries for 58 yards, 5.2 a carry. Zion Turner, 7 carries for 28 yards and a touchdown. Also had the fumble earlier in the game. And Anthony Quinn getting the love. Another freshman out of North Carolina this time. 6 foot, 200 pounds. This is the first time that I've ever seen him in a game, so. Adrian Nort, 5 catches for 55 yards. We had Harmon, junior receiver, 4 catches for 64 yards. Quincy Irving, 4 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown. Ben Turner, 4 catches for 45 yards. Toby Payne with the clutch catch of the day. What a play. 3 catches for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2 catches for Michael Allen with 21 yards, and then 1 for Antoine Roberts for 10. I thought the blocking held up exceptionally well. The only one that gave up a sack was Peyton Ellis, the right tackle. Defensively, 7 tackles from Jules, 6 from Gilmore led the way. TFLs, we had 3. Ishmael Roy, senior hybrid safety. 1 TFL, 1 for Clayton, and 1 for Hudson III. Sacks, we had 2, 1 from Clayton and 1 from Hudson III as well. No interceptions in this game, but I thought that our defense played exceptionally well. And we did not have to kick any field goals. What a field day here in Virginia. As we will level up as a coach, plus 10 coaching points. Next week, we will be taking on Middle Tennessee State, as you know. As we get our first win on the season, FCS school or not, it is still an important win for Coach Dank Ward and this Marshall team. I am DW Gaming and signing off. God bless.